PLC, a concept that provides a way to trace the stages of a product's acceptance from its introduction, which is its birth, to its decline, which is known as its death. The key thing to remember is all products have a beginning and, unfortunately, an end. So, looking at the 4 stages of the product lifecycle, the first stage is introduction stage. In this stage, the sales rise steadily as the market is introduced to the product and gets to know what the product is all about. From a profit perspective, at this stage, the business is not making much money as it's still recovering its overall developmental cost, the kind of cost that would have gone into creating the product in the first place. For example, research and development. So, stage 1, introductory stage. This is the full-scale launch of a new product into the marketplace. At this point, there's a lot of promotion, a lot of excitement, and buzz is being created. The business will be on the front foot, promoting quite heavily, and even placing their products in the hands of, say, influencers, as well as people and organizations that review products. The idea is get it to as many people as humanly possible and get the buzz happening. Next, we go into the growth stage. At growth stage, the sales continue to rise. However, at this point, profit also starts to move into the positive as initial development cost, initial marketing cost, placement cost, promotion cost, all these costs start to get recovered and the business starts to make some real money. In this stage, many competitors enter the market and large companies may start acquiring smaller pioneer organizations and profits are very healthy. What this basically means is our product's been out for a little while now. Our customers know who we are, the market knows who we are, and all of a sudden, the competition starts to also heat up just a little bit. However, the business is making good amount of sales and a healthy profit, which also opens up the potential to acquire or buy out smaller competition in this particular market space. However, all products do go through several stages, and the next is maturity. In the maturity stage, sales now starts to taper off or level off. At this point, the business profits also start to decline for this particular product category, which eventually leads to the decline stage. All good products, no matter how great they are, enter the maturity stage. The maturity stage is a period during which sales increase at a decreased rate. What this basically means is a product's been out for a longer while. Depending on the product life cycle can differ in terms of how long it goes for. The average mobile phone perhaps has a product life cycle of 2 years, but by the time year 2 comes around, your product's in very steep decline. However, for other products, once they get into the maturity stage, they can hang there for ages, years, decades, sometimes even longer. For example, the Coca-Cola company was founded in 1892. In reality, as Coca-Cola is available everywhere in the world, the potential to make a lot of sales has really decreased for them. However, they do still make quite a bit of sales overall at a much smaller rate than they did once upon a time. At the decline stage, the sales start to drop quite dramatically, and the amount of profit made from this particular product also starts to decrease. At this point, you're looking at a long-run drop in sales, meaning from this point onwards, our business is not going to make as many sales every single month going forward, and eventually, maybe not at all. For example, think about every time a new phone is launched into the market, or a new car even. Initially, quite exciting. The market's excited, the business is excited, and from a competition perspective, the market has seen nothing like this before, so sales go up quite rapidly. A good example of a product in the introductory stage is AI, or artificial intelligence. Growth stage, electric vehicles, in particular Teslas. However, as the months go by, in maturity stage, companies like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, competition starts to catch up. The market is saturated with this product, meaning a lot of customers have now bought the product, and then bit by bit, in maturity stage, the slow down of sales eventually leads the product to be pulled from the market, and potentially new products come in to replace the product. For example, in the decline stage, for those of you who still have a PS3, I would say PS3. Come to think of it, I feel maybe Facebook might also be in maturity stage in the sense, yeah, it is technology, but we were all on it once upon a time. But it did take us a little while to get onto it. In the middle, it got super popular. But now, who's on Facebook? Our parents? As such, it is slowly fading away.